Hello to all the beautiful souls out there, and welcome back to colormetruth Tarot. Today I have a new Timeless Tarot pick card, and it is on what do people think about you, how do they see you? So you may not resonate with this, because this isn't how you see yourself, but it's how other people see you and what they truly think about you as a person. All my personal information is in the description box below if you'd like a personal reading or a reiki healing session. This is a general reading, so of course take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We have 4 piles here today. This is pile 1 with the raw amethyst crystal. This is pile 2 with the green aventurine. This is pile 3 with the, I think it's Nefertite jade. I actually think this is Peruvian jade, but I'm not exactly positive on that. And then here we have raw green fluorite. It might be hard to see the green in there, but it's a very pretty light green. Okay, so please take this time now to tap into your intuition, take your 3 grounding deep breaths if you need to, and ask your higher self, ask your angels, your ancestors, your spirit itself, how do people see me? What do people think about me? And then when you're ready, choose your stone or crystal, choose your pile. Okay, so I'm going to get started with pile 1, and I'll see the rest of you guys in the timestamps below. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose pile 1 with this amethyst crystal. Let's see how people see you, how they, what do they think about you? So we have moving on in reverse. We have fulfillment of wishes. We have shadow. We have solar plexus chakra. When I pulled out the shadow card, for some reason, I thought of Gemini. So I don't know if some of you guys are Geminis. We have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Knight of Pentacles upright. King of Wands upright. And we have the Emperor upright. Okay, so how do people, again, this is how people see you, not how you see yourself. So you may not resonate with it. I think people think you're very powerful, like I think people see you as very confident. Whether you are confident in yourself or not does not matter. This is how people see you. They see you as very confident, very outgoing, very powerful, like you're very, somebody who's very capable. I don't know if you're someone who's authoritative as well, but they see you as very capable, especially at work. You're somebody who gets the job done. You're somebody who people can count on. You're a leader to people. You're a natural leader. They look to you for advice. They look to you for assurance. They want your opinion. They want your understanding, your knowing on subjects. You're a natural leader for sure to other people. They see you like this. They see you very strong, very capable, very confident, whether you are or not, to yourself. Again, King of Wands here. So they see you as very passionate, maybe creative, but yeah, I'm getting like very passionate, somebody who's not afraid to speak their mind and who, likes to have fun. You're probably somebody who smiles a lot, very encouraging. People like to be around you. Whether you like to be around people or not, again, that's that may be something personal to you, but people see you as somebody who they want to be around, who they want to talk to, very sociable, outgoing, always has a smile on their face, always laughing. Somebody who has this zest for life, wants to live life. Even if you guys may have days where you're not feeling super optimistic, you try not to let things hold you down. You still try to find something to be grateful for, to be happy for, and to move forward in life. I think people see you guys as hard workers with the with the Knight of Pentacles. Just getting from here, this message is like you like to, not that you like to work hard, but you guys are hard workers. and you may work slowly towards something steadily, but you'll get it done. You definitely are persistent in what you're going after. And I think people see you successful because of that, because they see that you do work hard to go after what you want. And, you make sure that the job you do is completed and it's finished and it's well done. Let's see. With the moving on in reverse, you guys may be seen as stubborn. Like, when you have an opinion or idea on something, it can be hard for you to change. This doesn't mean that you're not able to change or have a different opinion or be open to others' opinion, but it just may take some time. Like, you guys, when you have a belief or you see something a certain way, you have that idea and you hold on to it for a very long time until there's enough evidence that's going to change your mind. So I'm getting somebody who may be a bit stubborn with this card. Again, that doesn't mean that you're not open-minded. It doesn't mean that you won't be able to listen to different sides to a subject. It just means that you hold your own opinion and you have your own values. And just because someone has an opinion doesn't mean you're immediately going to change what you think. It's going to take time, and it's going to take, further explanation or some type of, proof or something like that to change your opinion, to change your mind. With the fulfillment of wishes card, I think either people see you as very lucky, very fortunate, like very blessed, or I think also people see you like, for some reason I'm getting this feeling of somebody who's very wise, like a wise spiritual leader or master. I think people look at you again as somebody who's very wise, very intelligent, very knowledgeable, and somebody who just knows things. It's almost like you're just very intuitive, you're very knowing, you're very wise, there's something in your energy that's like calm and patient. And I know I did say that you're passionate, but you can be both. You can be both passionate and have a zest for life, and also be wise and have this this knowledge and this maturity to you. Yeah, so you guys are seen very mature by other people, very wise, very smart, like you've lived before, almost like an old soul, I would say, with this card. You're also seen by people with this card as very, again, I think lucky, very abundant. Like, people may look at you and think you're very well off, you're very abundant. They may think you have a lot of money, and maybe you don't, but something about your energy gives this off, or the way that you carry yourself gives off this feeling of abundance, or that you have enough. Again, with this card, I was saying that people perceive you as very successful. So, because of that, they may think you're somebody who is going to have a lot of wealth in the future if you're not wealthy right now. With the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, let's see. 10 of Pentacles is all about, it's like family, generational wealth. I'm just going to look at my little cheat sheet here, guys. Give me 1 second. 10 of Pentacles. So it relates to family structure, wealth, business, planning, intergenerational cooperation. Oh, okay, so what I'm getting from this is, I think with this in reverse, I feel like this is like, you guys come off as very independent. So because 10 of Pentacles usually means like cooperation and family structure, for me, having family means like you're somebody who's very like, I'm thinking like dependent on other people, and you're very, very close to your family. But I feel like this is telling me, with it being in reverse, that you're quite independent. I don't want to say a lone wolf, but you're like somebody who can go out on their own and make something of their life, and you don't need to depend on family or friends. Not that it's bad to have support, or not that you look bad upon your family or friends or anything like that, but it's like you have such a will and an independence and a power and a confidence and like a self-assurity in yourself, or at least this is the way that you come off, that you can do anything. People see you as like a superhero. They see you as a leader. They see you as somebody who can do anything and make anything happen for themselves. Like, if you said you're going to make $1 million, I feel like people would believe that and say, yeah, you are, because you just come off with that energy and that ability to do that and to make your life be something really great. You're somebody who has the will and the mind to succeed in anything in life. So this is how people see you, which is a really great characteristic. It's an awesome quality in you. And then we have the shadow card. So I remember I was saying, like, I heard Gemini when I pulled that card out. I'm almost seeing with this card, it's like you guys are able to see, like with the Fulfillment of Wishes card, you're able to see like two sides, excuse me, you're able to see two sides of every situation. Again, I think there's a wisdom with you. Whether you resonate with being an old soul or not, there's something about you that's, there's something about you that's mature. So where other people would argue and, you know, try to get their point across by screaming and yelling and kind of just being petty or annoying, you're going to sit and be respectful of that person and listen to them. You may not agree with their position, but you have the maturity and the wisdom to say, well, I'm still going to listen to you. I'm still going to hear out what your point of view is, whether, you know, I agree with it or not, doesn't make a difference. I'm going to give you that respect, which is a wonderful quality, a wonderful way that people see you as well. And I also think people see you as quite balanced. You know, like you're not super duper like optimistic, happy person, but you're also not super depressed or lonely either. You're a really great balance. So I feel like you're quite practical as well. You guys may, because we got a couple earth cards, you guys may resonate as earth signs too for this. I'm getting an earth energy. So you guys may resonate being like a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. You're just something very grounded about your energy, very realistic. But we also had, you know, wand energy and the solar plexus. So, you know, there's like almost every sign here, you know, like fire signs as well. So that's how people see you. Again, they see you as a leader, passionate. They can see you as stubborn. They see you as wise, knowledgeable, respectful. They see you as independent, successful, wealthy. They see you as confident, secure in yourself, and these are really, really great things. So that's wonderful that people see you like this. I hope this message resonated with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, sending you so much love and light, and I'm going to move on to pile 2. Bye for now. Hello to the beautiful souls who picked pile 2 with this green adventuring stone. So let's see how people see you, what they think about you. Again, you may not specifically resonate with this. This isn't about how you see yourself. It's about how others perceive you and how they see you. Wow, so we get the awareness card. We have the mental conflict card. We have the destiny card in reverse. But there's no real reversals in this deck. I feel like I say that all the time. We have the 8 of Cups, the Judgment. We have the Sun. We have the Hanged Man. I just heard in my mind, slow to move, slow to take action. So I don't know if that resonates with a person or not. And then we have the Moon. Okay, so how do people perceive you? It's so interesting that we got the Sun and Moon guys. So I think you guys are either you're quite balanced or like you go between both energies. Like one day you're really, really happy and the next day you're like, I don't want to say depressed or sad, but you're like, maybe you're just not in that happy mood that you were the other day before. This could also be like instant, like, you know, one moment to the next, you're like happy and then you're just like back to your normal energy. Let's see. I don't know why, but with the Judgment card, I'm getting the people perceive you as being like loud, like you have a presence. Like when you walk into the room, people know it's you. Like you have an energy about you, and like no one can mistake you for someone. Like, you know, when you walk into the room, people recognize you, they see you, they hear you, like whether you have a very loud voice or just a big presence, like you're, you know, maybe you have a tall frame or a big frame, and so you're easily noticed. But I'm getting with this card, like people know when you walk into a room, they can sense this. You have a presence. Again, there's something about you that is very much like, it's almost like it's like you're somebody of importance, and you have that little person who is going to, you know, do that trumpet thing before they announce somebody of great importance. That's what I'm getting with this card. So I think people see you as like a big personality, you know. Again, whether you agree with this or not, this is how other people perceive you, you know. They see you as a big personality. They see you as somebody who's important, somebody who's, you know, can't be ignored, if that makes sense. With the awareness card, people probably perceive you as very knowledgeable, very wise, somebody that they can go to with their problems. I think you give really good advice. I think you're just somebody who's very aware, right? Where somebody could be all in their mind, you're like, get out of your mind. It's okay. Like, it's all right. And I think the reason is that because I think you also have issues with this. Like, you know what it's like to be in your mind and to struggle. So I think you know how to help people when they're in their mind because it's a personal experience for you. I feel like you guys may be like anxious. Like, people may see you as anxious as well sometimes, but you're also wise. Like, it's hard because, you know, it's similar to when I saw the sun and the moon card. It's like you have two energies about you. Like, there's this part of you that's very wise and knowing and patient and almost like a sage. And then there's part of you that like maybe in your head and anxious at times and be thinking a mile a minute, and not being able to calm down. So I think there's aspects of you that are very, like, people see you as almost like two people sometimes, and it's hard to pin you down. But again, that's what makes you unique. That's what makes you you. It's what makes you different. But again, this may not be, you know, how you see yourself. This is how people see you. You know, one minute you're going a mile a minute, and the next minute you're like calm and you're relaxed and you're, you know, you have found your peace. So this is what I'm getting. I feel like with the Eight of Cups, like, you're somebody who's not afraid of being by yourself, of being in your own company. People may think you're a little bit like, what's the word? Like, isolated, or like people may see you as an introvert. Like, you're somebody who can very much be on their own, and like you have no problem walking away from things and just being by yourself and taking like hours for yourself or even like a day or two. You actually, I feel like you do enjoy your own company. And I think people notice that about you. They like even if you have a big presence walking into a room or something like that, they also see that you're somebody who like has no issue being by themselves and has no issue, you know, going off and like for hours at a time just not talking to anybody. But you don't, it's not because of somebody made you angry or anything. It's just like you really enjoy your own company. Yeah, like with the Hanged Man, it's like it's almost like you can just be still and not have to do anything. It's like you're able to just pause in life, and people see that about you. It's like you're able to just, I don't know, like leave it all behind almost, and focus on yourself or focus on what's important on you, and not be worried about the things that everybody worries about. This isn't all the time because we have that mental conflict card. There are times when you're very focused on the external and you're going a mile a minute, but then there are times when you can just take a pause and it's just, you know, you're like, no, you know, everything is going silent and it's just me time, or it's just for me, and you let the rest of the world go. At least this is how people see you. They see you as somebody who's able to just let go of their responsibilities and like just chill or just be. And then we have the Destiny card in reverse. Let's see, what does that mean, the Destiny card in reverse? I'm almost getting with this card, though there's no real reversals in this deck, almost like you create your own kind of, like, you create your own route for yourself. You guys may be seen as very much as individuals. I don't know, I'm just getting with this card, like, you create your own path for yourself. And I think, and it's hard because I think you know, this is what makes you feel like sometimes you're crazy, or not crazy, but sometimes you're like in your head a lot. I think it's just like people see you again as somebody who's like you're just you're just an individual. It's hard to explain, but it's like you're just yourself. And this is something that I think people, I don't know if it's like jealousy, but it's almost like people are I'm getting some frustration energy, like almost like people are frustrated or they're jealous or they're annoyed by this, but it's like you are just completely yourself. There's something about the way people perceive you as like you're just completely yourself, and you give like zero, F's to about it to anybody else. That's what I'm actually getting with this card. So I don't know if you're actually like this in real life, but people really perceive you as like a zero F's given type of personality, and it's like I'm just me, and I'm just gonna do what I want to do, and that's it. And I feel like, especially for the like older generation, this can kind of irritate them, or make them feel a certain way. But but that's just, again, that's their perception. It's just you being who you are. And it's funny because with this card, it's like there's almost these 10, or I don't know if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like there's 9 or maybe 10 like versions of this one person. So I think you are a very multi-personality type of person, not in like a negative way that it's usually seen, but it's like you're just very, very, you're varied. You're really varied as a person. You have so many different interests, so many different likes. You get along with so many different people, and I just think that it can be difficult for people because people always want to place other people in a box and say you're just that happy type of person, you're that sad person, you're the whatever, and you can't be put into a box. And I think it irritates some people. So they may see you as like dysfunctional or weird or something like that, but you're not. You're just who you are. I don't know why this message is coming through, but I hope it resonates for somebody. I just felt like that. So that's how people perceive you. Again, people perceive you as like, people perceive you as very different. They perceive you as somebody who has a big presence, either by your stature, like maybe you're very tall, or maybe you're very, you talk very, very openly, and so you can't be ignored. They see you as somebody who can be independent and by themselves, somebody who's knowledgeable and wise, somebody who also may be anxious at times and be in their own mind. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys. I just think you're a very unique group for whoever picked pile 2. And I think people can't really, they perceive you in all these different ways because it's like they can't understand that a person is not meant to fit into a box. A person is just who they are, and they're meant to be and allowed to be as many different things as they want to identify with, and that's their choice and that's their right. So go you for pile 2, for whoever you guys are. Keep shining and keep doing you. So that's all I'm getting for pile 2. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to move on to pile 3. Sending you so much love and light, and I hope the messages resonated. Thank you. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose pile 3 with this. Again, I think this is Peruvian jade. Let's see how people perceive you, what they think about you. Again, you may not necessarily resonate with what I'm saying, but this is what I'm feeling about how other people look at you or see you, how they think about you. Okay, so we have light. It's a beautiful card. We have conflict and defeat. We have passion ignited. We have heartache and loss. Okay, there's almost like a theme going on here. It's very, very interesting. It's like high, low, high, low. I don't know if you guys feel, if you resonate with that, but maybe people perceive you as being like in different moods all the time. Like maybe you switch your mood quite often, or you're feeling high one moment, then low the next, or, something like that. Then we have foundation achievements. We have the 5 of Swords. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse. The Page of Cups. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. It's so interesting because I actually saw this card came to my mind like minutes before I did this reading, so that's interesting. Let's see. So how do people perceive you? Okay, I feel like you guys, people perceive you as very deep people. I think you give off a vibe that's very intense. Whether you think you do or not, I think people perceive a very intense vibe from you, like you're intense. Not in a bad way. I think that's beautiful. You're just somebody who, I feel like you feel things very deeply, or people think you feel things very deeply. You guys may have big hearts, you know what I mean? Like one minute you're like super excited, the next minute you could be like crying in a corner. Like just because you have such a big heart, you guys, like for some of you, you may be empaths, but I think you feel very deeply. I keep being attracted to the heart here with this card. Like I think people see you as big feelers. Like you're just a don't take this the wrong way. You're just emotional, like in a very beautiful way. You just deeply feel things. And I think people see that about you. I think they perceive that about you. Like to the point where it's almost like sometimes you're not in control of your emotions. And I think this is why there's this like up and down almost layout with the cards. It's like we have the light card, then the conflict and defeat, passion ignited, and then heartache and loss. It's like your emotions, because you feel so much, maybe not even just your own energy, but other people's energy as well, that you're constantly floating from like a high, then a low, then a high, then a low. So yeah, people are probably seeing you as kind of emotionally, like just not emotionally stable, just because, again, I think you feel so much. Now let's see what else. I think people see you as like very generous. I think people see you as very giving, very loving. I think you are quite a loving person, actually. And you're somebody who will give of your time, your energy, money to charities. You're just that type of, like, that's what's coming through. I think people really perceive you as that type of person that's very, very giving. Like, they think you're somebody who's very sweet, very loving. If they asked you for something, you would, do your best to try to help them out. Even to your own detriment. You're like one of those people that like really, really gives. I also think people see you sometimes as like slow moving, like you're in your own, like you do things according to your own time. Like you don't almost like you don't like to be rushed. Again, I don't know if this is true for you or not, but people see you as somebody who kind of doesn't want to be rushed. You do things in your own order, and that's how you like it to be done. Like they don't want to rush you, because I feel like if you get rushed, it's not going to happen in the way that it should, or you'll get irritated or frustrated. So I think people see you as somebody who has to do something in a certain way in your own order, without somebody influencing you or barking down your neck. Like it has to be on your own pace in your own way. Now I'm just going to look at my little sheet over here, just because I'm still learning the Rider-Waite deck and all of its meanings. So with the Five of Swords here, it's talking about mental challenge, bullying, conflict, and tension. But I actually don't get that with you guys. I think you guys can't, it's almost like I feel like people see you as very innocent. Like you're not somebody who likes conflict. You're not somebody who likes tension. You're not somebody who likes issues like that. I'm getting like gentle, like that's what I keep hearing, like gentle soul, gentle soul. So I don't think you're very argumentative. I think you're somebody, people perceive you as very gentle and like sweet. But with this card, I don't know if it's trying to say that maybe you're gentle, but people perceive you as like argumentative maybe, or sometimes you use sarcasm to like protect yourself, so they may think you're like sarcastic and like you like to kind of say, maybe cause tension and conflict, but you really don't. You're actually just like a sweet little angel inside, but you've been hurt before in the past, and so maybe you use certain things and say certain things at times, but it's really not who you are. Let's see, with the Page of Cups, I think, again, people see you as very innocent. You can see the flowers on this man's, I hope you can see the flowers on this man's robe or on his dress. I feel like, again, you guys are just very delicate, very, I guess just keep getting words like pure, gentle, innocent, sweet. And that doesn't mean that you haven't had experiences or not or whatnot. It's nothing like that. It's just, I think people perceive you as very loving, very innocent, very sweet, very gentle, very kind. And again, I think they perceive you as very, like, your emotions are all over the place, but I think that's just because you feel so much. They also see you as very generous, very loving, somebody who's able to give, somebody who looks upon people and tries not to judge them, right? You're somebody who, you see somebody, like somebody who's poor, somebody who doesn't have as much, and you're not judging them. You're looking upon them with compassion, or at least you try to. And then with the Foundation and Achievements card. Foundation and Achievements, like starting and ending. Let's see, what am I getting with this card? I'm really drawn to the rainbow on this card, actually, more than the actual image itself. Like, I'm really drawn to the yellow and the blue. So I know yellow usually represents sacral chakra and blue represents throat chakra. So again, I don't know for some of you if you've been having issues with expressing yourself or feeling confident in yourself, but that message is coming through. Again, this could be like people maybe don't see your strength. People maybe don't see or hear you, like, and that gets you frustrated. I don't know why I'm just really drawn to those two colors. It's like people maybe don't, you know, again, they're not seeing your strength, your power, and they're assuming like maybe they're looking at confidence as one thing, but confidence is many things. It takes a lot of power to be emotional, to be, has to have your heart open and to be caring and to be loving. And unfortunately, people in our society take advantage of that at times, you know, and they don't look at that as a strength, but as a weakness, which it's not at all. I just keep hearing, like, I feel like almost like sometimes you're either you don't express yourself to the best of your ability, or like people don't listen to you, and it's frustrating. It's like every time that you get ignored or you get told something, it's like it breaks you down more and more. And I feel like this is where this almost exterior comes from, with the like sarcastic language or you know, these words that you say sometimes just to protect yourself, but it's not really who you are. It's not really your truth. And it's interesting because we have the swords here, which represents, again, truth. So I feel like because you've had people maybe hurt you in the past, like it's like your turn to almost get people back with these swords, but it's not really who you are. Let's see. I think people see you with the Passion Ignited as very creative, somebody who, I feel like you get a lot of ideas, and you're just somebody who has like, you get like all these different solutions. I feel like you're very connected to spirit as well with the flame here, very inspired. And I'm hearing like it's all in your head. Like I think a lot of the darkness or a lot of the, sometimes the negativity is in your mind, and it's just about remembering your power and your light and your brilliance, and that you do have the power to overcome it and to deny it and to say, no, that's not me, and I don't want this, and I will no longer accept this. So I hope this reading made sense. I feel like I was all over the place, but so I think people perceive you again as like very open-hearted. People see you as very caring, very loving. They see you as like maybe shy, timid, innocent. They see you as somebody who likes to do things their own way, like you don't like to be pushed into things. Yeah, so for the most part, that is what I'm getting. I hope the message resonated. Thank you so much for watching. And I'm sending all those who watch Pile 3 a lot of love, and a lot of support. You are worthy. You are valuable. Your voice matters. What you have to say matters. And, you know your worth. Know that you're precious. Know that you're special. Know that you are one of a kind. Okay, so I'm going to leave this reading now and move on to Pile 4. Thank you so much for watching. Hello to the beautiful souls who chose Pile 4 with this green fluorite crystal. So let's see how people perceive you, what they think about you, how they see you. Again, like I've mentioned in all the readings, you may not resonate with this about how you see yourself, because this is how other people see you. So we have balance. It's a great card. We have the hope card in reverse, but there's no real reversals in this deck. We have the discontent and boredom. And we have movement, choices, and decisions in reverse. We have the Three of Swords upright. We have the Death card. King of Pentacles. The World. It's a beautiful card, guys. And we have the Three of Wands. Okay. I don't know why I'm hearing heartbreaker with this card. So I don't know if some of you guys are like, you've heard some people in the past, but let's see what else the cards are showing right now. So I'm almost feeling like with the Death card, you guys aren't afraid. Like, I think people see you guys as like not afraid. Like, you're able to go into any situation with your head held high, even if it's like a fake type of confidence. Like, people see you as fearless, as able to just go into a situation with, you know, both your eyes closed and just move forward. There's like this no fear kind of attitude with you that people perceive you as. And it makes sense, especially since you have the King of Pentacles and the World card. It's like you just have this this assurity, this sense that it's going to work out or it'll be okay, especially with the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is an energy of somebody who's very grounded. You know, they've made their wealth. They've, you know, put the work in. You know, they've seen all the possibilities, and now they're, you know, they're where they're at because of it. And they've put that effort in there. And we also have the World card, which is all about accomplishment, and being in the right place, completion. So I think people perceive you as somebody who is like successful and is going to make a big success of themselves. I think people perceive you as somebody who's not afraid to die to like let's say, because this is all speaking to me of like business and being good in business, especially with the Three of Wands, which is all about entrepreneurship, opportunity, seeing the possibilities. I think you're not afraid to like die to old ideas and beliefs, or if you're working on something, you know, like maybe you quit your job and you're like, all right, I'm done with this and I'm going to start my own thing. I'm going to become my own king. I'm going to become my own queen, and I'm going to have my own business. You're somebody who's able to see past the limitations and move forward. And I think people recognize that in you. They see you as somebody who's confident, who's able, who has ability, who has vision, who has power. You know, you're definitely somebody who I feel like people would look up to. They look at you as a leader, as somebody who's going to do something with their life. With the Three of Swords, I feel like they're almost, people see you again, like, I don't want to say you're cutthroat, but it's like you are not going to let anybody get in the way of what you want. Like, you're somebody who goes after what you want, and you're not afraid to say, you know, bye to you, or, you know, I'm done with this, because I don't know, I'm just getting an energy of somebody who goes after what they want and is not going to let anybody stand in their way. Like cutthroat, but not really like a mean person. You're just like, I need to do what I need to do first, and if you're getting in the way of that, then it's bye to you right now. So there's a huge energy here of somebody who's independent, who's just slicing off at everything and anybody that doesn't work for them right now, which is great. People just see you as somebody who's very strong, very capable. Let's see, what else am I getting with these cards? I'm really drawn to the movement, choices, and decisions card. I almost feel like I think you guys have an inner compass, or people see you as very, like, you have a direction, you're going somewhere in life. Like, with this card, especially being in reverse, like, where most people would get stumped by all these choices, it's like you know exactly where you want to go, you know exactly what you want to do, and you're moving forward. Whether, again, you believe this about yourself or not, I don't know, but this is how people perceive you, or they see you. They see you as somebody who's a go-getter, an entrepreneur, a leader, a success, a boss. That's very much the energy here. And we have so much yellow in these cards, which is really about the solar plexus chakra. And we even have red here too, a lot of red, which represents, you know, the root chakra. So you're very grounded, you know, you're stable, you're rooted, and then you have the confidence to go after what you want. We have the balance card here. So this is a great card. People see you as very poised. They see you as serene. They see you as balanced. Again, like I said, you're somebody who will cut off anyone and anything that doesn't serve you anymore. So you don't let anyone get in the way of your inner peace, of your zen, of your flow, right? You're somebody who, it's like my peace and my sense of ease and my sense of, again, harmony is not going to be interrupted or dealt or messed with, you know. And so people see you as somebody who's very balanced, very serene, like I said, very poised, very calm. Maybe you guys are very, like, you come off to people as very mature for your age. Like, you may be quite young, but you come off as very mature, somebody who's like wise too. And somebody who's smart, but not just like a book smart. You may also be like book smart, but I'm feeling like a type of, I guess wisdom would be the word. You just know. There's things that you just know, you just feel, or like maybe you've experienced before in some way. And I think, again, with the angel wings, I think people see you as a savior. So I don't know if you've come to people's aid when they really needed it, but I think people see you as a savior. You know, who comes and saves the day like a hero. Then let's see, we have the hope card as well as the discontent and boredom. With the hope card, I'm getting like, I think people see you as a light. Like you give light wherever you go. You're actually very loving and very kind person. You're just, again, you're not going to deal with immaturity. You're not going to deal with people who are not bringing something useful to your life. This group feels like people who have been through it with people, have learned their lesson, and now are moving on, and they're not dealing with the old stuff that has happened to them in the past. It's like, that was then, this is now, and I'm moving forward. But again, I do feel you're very loving people. You're the type of people who, like, even if you've been hurt in the past, you always had hope that things would get better. You're an optimistic person. Again, this is how people see you, right? They see you as very optimistic, that even if you've been knocked down, you're going to come back up, and not just come back up like 2 times or 4 times stronger, but like 10 times stronger. You build yourself back up to that extreme. And then let's see, with the discontent and boredom card, I'm almost getting like people see you as like easily bored. Like you can easily, again, I don't know if this is true or not with how you feel about yourself, but I think people see you as like, you can get easily bored with things, or like you need, like, I don't know if it's a constant stimulation, but like a certain amount of stimulation, whether it's like good conversation or good ideas or something like that. Like it's like people are almost intimidated by you because they feel like you would get bored with them very quickly. So they know that when they're in your they know that they're let's see if I can actually speak English. So they know that when they are in your presence, they have to be on their A game. They have to put their best foot forward, because you'll easily walk away from them. You'll easily be like, all right, I'm bored. You're not that interesting, or you're not bringing anything to the table. Because I do feel like you guys are bosses. You have this energy about you, like, don't waste my time, because, I'm putting what I have to put out there, and I'm expecting that to myself as well. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys. I just think people perceive you or see you as leaders, as bosses, as successful, wealthy. They see you as accomplishing all your goals. They see you as balanced. They see you wise. They see you as somebody who's hopeful, who's optimistic, who has a lot of love and light to give, but you're not messing with people who are immature or who aren't ready for what you have to offer. They see you as people who are visionaries, who have an inner sense of direction, an inner compass, and know where they're going. They see you as somebody who's fearless, and who, who's not afraid to go after their dreams or go after what they want. Even if maybe you really are afraid on the inside, but people see you as fearless, like you're just willing to go for it. So that's what I'm getting for you guys for pile 4. Thank you so much for listening and for tuning in. Sending you so much love, so much light. I hope that the message resonated, and I will see you guys in the next tarot pick a card. Bye for now. Sending you all my love.